the Attorney General of our country has initiated a review into the Biden administration and their use of the Autopen to sign pardons and commutations. This after the House Oversight Committee. They published their bombshell findings. I have the entire report right here, all 91 pages of it. And the biggest takeaways, President Biden's political advisors interfered with his medical care, and his doctor is allegedly complicit. That doctor has now been referred to the medical board in D.C., and the Oversight Committee says that he should not be allowed to practice there anymore. Another big committee finding, Biden's inner circle. They conspired to cover up Joe's cognitive decline and health and were totally delusional about it. The committee also determined that the so-called approval process for decision-making in the Biden White House was ripe for exploitation, which brings us right back to the Autopen pardons. Now, Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer explained this earlier today with John Solomon. Take a look.
I think that all the pardons should be declared null and void that were signed with the Autopen. These were all done during the lame duck period when Joe Biden was checked out. I think the executive orders that were done during the lame duck period should be declared null and void.
Now, the release of this report comes just as we are learning more about Jack Smith's Operation Arctic Frost, with new documents today revealing that a wide range of Republicans in President Trump's orbit were all targeted by Smith, all on the basis of some of the most outlandish claims made by the phony predetermined outcome. Now we have Benny Thompson and Liz Cheney in the January 6th committee. What? Are they colluding with Jack Smith? Here with all the details on both these major stories, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, and JustTheNews.com founder, editor-in-chief, and chief investigative reporter, John Solomon. John, let's start with the news. This report is devastating. They are saying null and void. Can't be any clearer. If people don't have the time to read 91 pages, just read the executive summary.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You get to the point very quickly, right? His inner circle, Joe Biden's inner circle, covered up for the country the fact that he was in mental decline and he was so unavailable to do his job on a daily basis that the staff secretary, probably the most important person in the White House, the guy you see next to Donald Trump every time he has a press conference and he's signing a document, well, Joe Biden's version of that person, Nara Tanden, didn't see him for 6 to 8 weeks at a time. She had no idea whether he'd approved the documents that were coming through her hands. He was an AWOL president in decline, and the people around him misled the American people. That's what this report says. And then the man sitting right next to you on the screen, Jim Jordan, releases some bombshell documents today.